Guys, we are back and I am doing a full face of Morphe today. I'm like hype, excited. I'm telling you, like, I am pumped. I got a new foundation. I got the translucent powder. I got a brow pencil from them. And also I got a concealer from them. So I am excited to try out these products. I've never tried them before. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, you better keep on watching. And before I forget, my name is LancelotGeorgeBeauty. You can call me Lance. However, make sure you are, if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Also, remember to turn on your post notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. So, for all of you who are returning, thank you for rocking with me. For those of you who are new, go ahead, subscribe. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. So, if you want to see how to get this look, let's get up into it. So I've already prepped and primed my skin off camera. The products that I use are not from Morphe, so I never wanted to include them in the video. And I did not want to like skip on those products that I normally use to prime my skin. So yeah, I didn't get a primer from them. I mean, I didn't have like the points to shell out on. It's like, listen y'all, makeup is expensive. And when I tell you that, yeah, the products that I picked up, I do already own some Morphe stuff, but like there were things that I needed, such as the powder from them. And this is the Morphe translucent powder. It is the bacon set. This powder I think retails for $16, but don't quote me. I also picked up a brow pencil from them. This one and this brow pencil. Actually, I think it retails for anywhere between $8 and $12. And this, I picked up this brow pencil. I also picked up concealer to contour with. So here you go. This, I believe, retails for $12. Yes, $12. This is the Filter Effect Soft Radiance Concealer. This is in the shade Deep 40. Of course, I picked up the foundation, and this is the Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. And let me see the shade. The shade is in Rich 27. I also did try another shade in Ulta, but it was it could work. I think it was the other shade down from Rich 27, so I think it was Rich 28 or somewhere along the line there. But I went with this one because it seemed like it just blended flawlessly into the skin, and you'll see as the video goes along. But yeah, there's so much going on, so much controversy surrounding Morphe right now with their bankruptcy and like them shutting down US stores. And guys, it is so heartbreaking. My heart goes out to all those Morphe employees who, you know, without any form of notice had to just learn that, hey, you don't have a job. I mean, I hope that they can take their skills that they learned there and bring it somewhere else, or even start their own like makeup business, or, you know. But that would just be devastating to me if I were working there, or anywhere where you're working, you know, like anywhere where you work and you just come and they just say, hey, you gotta go home, we're closing. Like, that's crazy. But from the business perspective, I know that it was, you know, business is business, and companies rather are gonna do what is best for business. So enough said. But hey, I love Morphe products, and we are gonna get straight into this video because I am really excited to share with you like all the products that I picked up, plus the products I already own, and like get this look banging. So, you know, let's get straight into the video. All right, so normally I do my brows and my eyes first, but we are gonna do it differently. I'm gonna go in with foundation first And of course, I'm taking the Morphe Filter Effect foundation. This is the shade is Filter Rich 27. And it is supposed to be, it's supposed to give you like a filter effect. It's supposed to, you know, blur the skin in a sense. It is said to be medium coverage, so it's not like full coverage, so you'd have to build it up if you want, you know, that extra coverage. So yeah, I'm excited to try it. I feel like the shade range is awesome. I mean, Morphe, I feel like Morphe has gotten it right over the years. I've never really used any Morphe products that I'm not in love with per se, but let's see, because some of these products are definitely new to me. And for example, the foundation, everything that I showed you that I picked up, they're new to me in a sense. So let's see how they perform and how they work on my skin, because I am oily, so I tend to go for products that are mattifying. I tend to go in with a little bit more powders than normal because I want my makeup to last. So yeah, but this should be good for all skin types, and it should not crease as much as it says. It should give you that flawless base, and it is medium buildable. So I'm just going in with a little bit on my palette here, and I'm gonna start to buff this into the skin with my Morphe foundation brush. This is the Morphe M439 brush. Okay, not bad. I actually do like the coverage. You know, it's very, very skin-like. Yeah, it looks very, very, very skin-like. Filter, I don't know, maybe when you add the powders. Yeah, the coverage is definitely medium coverage, more on the light medium side. But it blends really nicely into the skin, as you guys can see. I hope it is showing up on camera as it is showing up in person. It's giving very much skin. So I want a little bit more coverage, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of the foundation. So I'm gonna pick up some more. And it doesn't feel heavy at all on the skin. Feels very, very light. You know, you have some foundations, once you start packing it on, it gets heavy and it feels, you can feel like, yes, there is something on your face. This does not, I don't feel that with this foundation at all. Taking the excess into the hairline, not too much, some on, and it matches perfectly, so I don't have to necessarily, some on the neck too. Yeah, I don't have to necessarily, you know, worry about the match. Like it just looks like my skin. It doesn't look off at all. All right, so now that we have this blended into the skin, we are gonna move on to highlighting with the concealer. I have some of the Filter Effect concealers already. I'm gonna just grab them. I have two concealers that I wanna use. I have the concealer in, this is Rich 28. So I have the concealer in Rich 28. And I also have the Tan 18, which is a little bit lighter. I'm just gonna put some on my palette. Taking these two shades, and I'm going to, first I'm gonna apply the Rich 28. So I'm gonna apply the Rich 28, and I'm using, this is a BH Cosmetics brush though. Just taking my foundation brush to buff out this concealer. And it does add more coverage, I must say. It adds more coverage to the foundation, so that's great. But it's definitely not cakey. All right, to add some brightness to the eyes, I'm going in with the shade Tan 18, and I'm just taking it on this little Japanese brush. And this, I'm going in to the inner portion right here, because this is definitely light. So just for extra brightening. It's not so much for coverage, just for extra brightening. A little bit down the nose and the center of the forehead as well. Again, we're going in with our foundation brush, of course, to make everything seamless. So always remember that blending is your friend. All right, now that we have that blended, we are going to move on to contouring. And I'm taking this shade, which is Rich Deep 40, not Rich 40, Deep 40. And we are gonna take a little bit of this. As you can see, it is very, 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 very dark. So I'm gonna take a little bit. I think I should mix a little bit of the foundation into this, because people, this is very dark. This is a very dark, yeah, it's dark. So I'm blending with a light hand, but like I love how pigmented these products are. Like, listen, I rather they're pigmented and I tone them down with something rather than you know, the color is off, the pigment is off, you put it on, you don't see anything, you keep adding, and it's just a mess. But Morphe, I'm telling you, one of the best affordable brands out here. And it's just like so sad to see everything that has happened to the brand, and everything that is happening. Like, oh my God, can you just imagine what's gonna happen to all like people like, you know, like all these huge influencers, like, oh no, my heater wants to come on, and it I'm going to take the Morphe translucent bake and set powder. I am so excited to try this out, like, guys. Ooh. I mean, I already opened it, but I haven't tried it yet. So let's see. So as I open it, I can tell like it is finely milled. However, it looks like one of those powders that will just get into everything and get over. So yes, yeah. It's one of them powders that's gonna get onto everything, gets everywhere. I'd say just pick up a little bit because it gets everywhere. And I'm just gonna set everything. I'm not baking as yet, I'm just setting everything. So it should not add any form of color, but I can tell you that it does have a yellow tint to it, but it's not like crazy yellow. Like I was going to pick up another shade. However, I decided to go with something like translucent because it could work to set everything as I am doing right now. So just setting everywhere that I placed the liquid products. This is nice. This is a nice powder. It does give you a flawless look. It does blur a little bit. and it does not feel dry compared to other powders that I have used in the past. So that's a plus. All right, so we're gonna move on to eyes, and I am taking, for the base, I am taking medium 10 concealer to prep the eyes for shadow. I'm just basing the eyes with this concealer. I like that it's very light, so the colors that I'm gonna use will show up. All right, so some things I had to do off camera. As you can see, I've done one eye off camera, and I am using the Morphe 9N palette. This palette is amazing. Let me just show you what it looks like. Amazing, amazing. As I tell you, I'm baking. Yeah, it's just noisy in my background, so I had to complete one eye off camera, which is not, it saves time, so I did that. Now I'm gonna just do this other eye, and I'm gonna show you how I achieve this eye look. Firstly, I'm taking this brush, and I'm gonna take the shade Showtime, which is this one right here, and I'm gonna go into the crease. So this is gonna be our transition shade. And I have to be looking down into the mirror. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking into the mirror. And I'm telling you, like, these shadows are really nice, super blendable. And this transition shade is like the perfect transition shade for like my brown girls. I love this brush because it blows out like the shadow. And that is what I'm going for in this look. Now we have placed that shadow into the crease. I am gonna go in with the shadow Make Out, and we're gonna take this shadow and we are going to deepen up the crease. I'm going in with my Morphe M504 blending brush. But this shadow, we wanna focus this more on the outer corner and then bring it in. So I'm just tapping. I'm tapping and then I'm bringing it in. But we're not going all the way into the crease. I'm just like sticking to like that outer third of the eye. And I'm wrapping it here. Slightly. I'm trying to do setting on my phone and I cannot zoom, so I have you pulled up as closely as possible. Yeah. So just blending out the edges just to make sure that it's seamless. Right? So now I am going to pick up another shade, and this is going to be this purpley shade right here, like a deep, like eggplant shade. I hope I'm not blinding you guys. So yeah, a deep eggplant shade. I think it's called Private Room. And I'm just gonna pick it up on my Morphe M513 brush. We're sticking to the outer corner, the very outer corner, the outer V of the eye. Yeah. So when the excess of this is on the outer part, then whatever is left over, you can bring it in like this. And I'm gonna add a little bit more. So for the lids, I'm gonna use this shadow right here. I think, what is this one called? So I'm taking Bottle Service on the lids. I'm gonna use my finger because with this shadow, based on how it's pressed, I have to use my finger. It is very, like, it's very soft, so going in with a brush may disturb things, and I don't want any fallout, so I think the finger, and that's why I'm baking as well. because normally I do my eyes first, but since that's not the case, I have to bake just to catch any shadow that may fall out onto the face, because that would be a disaster. And now to merge everything, blend out the edges, I'm just gonna go in with that first shade Showtime and just buff the edges out. Taking this tiny Morphe brush, and I'm picking up Showtime, the first transition shade, and I'm buffing out the under eye. So I buffed that underneath the eyes. Now I'm gonna pick up Makeout, which is the deeper brown shade, and we're gonna blend those two together. So I'm using this little Morphe liner brush now. I'm gonna pick up Private Room, which is that deep purple shade. Taking this directly underneath the lash line. So that's done. I'm now going to apply my lashes, highlight the inner corner, the inner tear duct area, and come right back to finish off the face. Alright, so the lashes are on, the eyes are done, and I have applied bottom mascara and all that jazz. As you know, I'm not leaving out, you know the mascara that I use on my bottom lashes. I don't have to tell you. Yes. But right, so now I am moving on to bronzer, and I am taking the Morphe Glamour Bronze. This is in Prodigy. It's very dark, you guys, like very dark. But we are gonna use it to deepen up, you know, the contour and add some shadow. I mean, I didn't get a contour powder from them. This is a bronzer that I've had for quite some time, so I didn't want to like go and spend money, you know, when I already have something I can use. I mean, it's a little bit dark. So what I plan to do, I plan to go ahead and blend it with the Morphe translucent powder, and just gonna pick up, let me see. It is not bad. It is not bad. It is not bad. It can be used. It is not bad. It's just dark, but yeah, and it blends perfectly. Actually, it blends in so nicely with the concealer. Like, it looks good, actually. So for brows, I am taking the Morphe. This is the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil. This is in Chocolate Mousse. Very fine pencil. Love it. Listen, I live for pencils like this. I live for pencils like this. Dual pencil. It has the pencil here, and then it has the spoolie on the other end. And I would say this is the best pencil, like if you're just starting out to do your makeup. Like, this pencil is great because it's slim, it's fine, it will dry in those hair-like strokes, and also you can go ahead and line the top and the bottom of your brows, and you know, voila, clean it up and you're on the road. So that's that for brows. I'm not gonna go in with any creams or anything to clean it up. I don't have to, but especially now that I've already applied my powders. If I had done my brows first, then yes. But overall, nice brow pencil. The brow pencil, it won. I'm telling you, it is bomb. So now that our brows are done, I think I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna do blush. I have a blush palette from them. This blush palette is a long, as you can see, it's the old packaging with like the big you know, like, let me listen, I'm an OG Morphe fan, you know, because this palette is like when they just came out, and like they're, as you can see, like here, look at the eyeshadow, right? Yeah, so you realize like the packaging is so sleek and clean, and which I love that aesthetic for makeup. Like I said, when I do my brand, yes, I do aspire to have like a makeup line, but when I do that, I want it to be clean, I want it to be sleek, I want it to be, you know, like quality. I want it to look nice, of course. Yeah, so as you can tell, it's the old packaging. This is the 9B blush palette, and she looks like this. Okay, all right, no worries. We'll continue in with this shade right in the middle at the bottom. And I'm using this very same brush that I used to apply the bronzer. And I know this blush is pigmented. I feel like this look does call for a little bit of blush. Yeah, this blush, yes, Morphe. I've never really used this on myself. And blush, the thing with blush, it fades pretty quickly, somewhat around the temples. So if you apply blush and it's too much, you can go in with a little bit of your foundation, your face powder, or you can go in with a little bit of translucent powder and dab it over it. But on me, I realized that blush tend to fade quickly. So that's blush. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna clean up. The only thing I don't like about this powder, it is messy. It is messy. I also want to mention that, I learned this trick. I saw my daddy do it. And whenever I'm doing my makeup and I want things a little bit cleaner, I do this. Yep, I do that. Yes, I'm gonna move on to lips. And for lips, I'm taking these two Morphe glosses. One is in the shade Tipsy and the other one is in Groupie. I'm actually going in first with Tipsy. And now I'm going over top. Going over top with Groupie. These will, I would say these are like dupes for the Fenty. Love, love, love. All right, I'm gonna dust away the powder from underneath the eyes and on the forehead with my fluffy Japanese brush. The highlighter palette from Morphe. It is the 8S palette and she looks like this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with the gold shade Big Bang down here. Yup, I love this. But before I apply my highlight though, I am gonna spray my face down with the Morphe Concealer Setting Mist. This is like, I think this is the regular one, but I think this still gives you like a satin finish to the skin. I was trying to get the matte one, but for some strange reason, I've used this spray before. I love this. This is one of my favorite sprays, like setting sprays. But I tend not to use it as much. If I do use it, I always go with something that's mattifying first, and then I go in with this. I was trying to get the matte one. However, the pump was not working, and I went back and to exchange it, and it was the same thing, so I just decided against it. But hopefully I'll be able to get the matte one and try it out. And I tell you, the mist is so fine. The only thing, hold it away from your face because you don't want it to make your makeup run. If you hold it too close, yeah, it can make your makeup run. Oop. But it smells great. It's so soothing. Like the mist, it's just, it's not aggressive. Like it's not shabam. It's just, it's like an aerosol, and it's just light, and the scent is refreshing. The scent is refreshing. So this highlighter is life. I wonder if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. It's like this golden, like 24 karat, like it's nice though. Like I like a yellow, like I never knew I'd be into like this yellow highlight. Wow. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna pick up some of that very same highlight. Into the inner corners. So my face is complete. This marks basically the end of the video. What my takeaway is that I love the translucent powder. Love this powder. The foundation is divine. I'm telling you, perfect match. It looks great on the skin. It does not feel heavy at all. Like this foundation is life. When I tell you filter effect, yes. Guys, if you can pick this up, it's not expensive. Like this is a great affordable foundation, and I believe it will work for all skin types. And the shade range, leaps. When I tell you a whole lot of shades, yeah, there must be a match for you. So if you want to pick this up, I would definitely advise it. Like, yes, I would definitely support you guys picking up this foundation because it is just flawless on the skin. It's not heavy, it's not cakey, it is great. And it doesn't have a scent, so like the scent is not strong. You know, it just smells like regular foundation, but love it. My shade is in Filter Rich 27. Perfect. It's more on the cooler side. I realize that with me, I can get away with whether the foundation is neutral or cool or whether it is warm. I prefer a warmer like golden undertone, but there are times when I prefer like warm golden undertones like during the summertime, but like now I can get away with like something that is cool like this or neutral. The brow pencil. Love the brow pencil. Worth the dime, worth the coins. So yeah, and as I said, beginner friendly. All of them. When I tell you all of these are beginner friendly. Brow pencil, beginner friendly, they are. So that's it for this full face of Morphe video. I hope you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also share with your friends, share with your family. Anybody that you think wanna see my pretty face, you go ahead and share with them. Of course, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, and also if you are not subscribed, again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a video. So until next time, you guys take care of yourselves and stay beautiful, and I'll see you in the next one. Got me dreaming